Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jay. Today we're going to look at the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool. Now, I have some good things to say and not so good things to say. But first of all, I want to say, were y'all a fan of Deadpool Wolverine? I thought, it was a pretty, entertaining movie. But then when I rewatched that movie, I'm like, is this what movies are going to be, where they're like, hey, do you remember this? I know that a couple weeks ago they released a trailer for the cast for Avengers Doomsday, and of course the story in the comics is way interesting. And what they're doing is just have the rows and rows of all these casts from the original X-Men movies, from other Marvel movies, and it's just overwhelming. And I'm like, oh. I'm pretty sure because after Spider-Man No Way Home, they were like, oh, we're going to punch these out. We're going to punch these out. You can remember all of these. Do you remember this? Like, that's how it felt. Like, do you remember this? And that's just a headache. I'm not going to go have a conversation with that. That's a whole other conversation for another time. But for now, we're talking about this figure from a movie that I thought, wasn't bad. It was pretty entertaining. But overall, I ordered this figure last year, and it was on eBay, and it was like pre-order or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out because I was trying to get it, but then they didn't have it. And then out of nowhere, it came late in August, and January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Never mind, it came in September, my bad. I ordered it like a couple weeks ago after the movie, and I was gonna get the what was it? The other Deadpool, where he's just the Fox universe, but instead I got this Deadpool, a new figure, because I wanted to see how it is. And of course, it's a new figure, so I'm like, old figure, new figure, and I was like, fuck it, new figure. So I get some things to say, not good or bad, but let's just start off with the hands. So first of all, gun triggering hands. They're okay. If you look closely, you could see some texture right there. Of course, we got this gold paint right here. Some gold right there. Looks pretty nice. I mean, decent. Also like Deadpool's outfit in this one, with that red and with that bright red with that nice fucking black with some gold on it. I thought it looked phenomenal. I actually did like the outfit way more than the other ones. Not saying that the other Deadpool outfits are bad. They're pretty great. But this one I was like, oh, that's pretty accurate to the comics on how it is. But of course, we're gonna move on with another accessory. His pistols. No, they're not golden pistols or the Desert Eagles, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Desert Eagles. And is this a Desert Eagle? I don't fucking know. I'm not good at guns. I don't give a shit. But anyways, nicely sculpted. It's just not really a lot of paint. It's just black. It's just black. That's it. Nothing really much. Of course, we have another one over here, but there's no point to show you because it's the same thing. Now here comes with the negative part. A little baby knife. Not saying it's bad, but it's just when you put it inside of his right leg, it's kind of tough to get this little shit out. So that's why I don't like this figure more than more than this Deadpool that I just did a video on. This Deadpool is far way better than this Deadpool. But of course, we're going to talk about that. So that's a problem with me. That's a big problem with me, is like when you put his little baby knife inside of his feet, it's going to get stuck. And sometimes you got to just pull off really hard. And then, of course, with his fucking katanas, they look normal, but then you just, ew, that looks disgusting. I don't like that. I don't like it. The paint just chips off. I don't know what the fuck they did. I would, like, again, I'm gonna have to pull this fucker out so much. What they did to this, it's just plastic. Look at that. No paint comes off. It looks nice. It looks shiny. Kind of looks like an actual real katana. Not really, but it's just figure form. And what they did here is just, oh, we're gonna put some paint, some silver paint on a black sculpt. Like, you could see some textures, but of course in the movie they have more textures and more details than what they did in the figure. In the figure, which of course they were probably lazy to do it. I know other companies could do way better, and they've done way better figures and added details. So yeah, that's my disappointment with the figure. And of course, we just got his little fist. That's it. They're not even fists. They just his katana holding hands. With the other, I'm pretty sure it was like I would say reissue, but not really. With the Fox X-Men Deadpool with his maroon suit, he had more hands. He had extra little weapon. Well, I guess these weapons. He had a little pony that you could have, and I'm like, really? Is this what? Come on now. So, of course, I wanted to see how it was with other figures. Now, let's talk about the figure itself. Sculpt-wise, not bad. When you look at him far away and not move him around, he looks pretty good. But then when you start moving him, there's like, oh. And since I never owned like the X-Men, not the X-Men, the goddamn Fox universe. I don't give a shit. There's Disney, there's Fox. Who gives a fuck? But with the Fox edition, more hands, more accessories, and more battle damage on him. This one, of course, since it's like a Disney version, he's way cleaner, more slick. And I think the red. I want to put some light on that, making sure. I would say it kind of looks like how it did in the movie. The red, I think it's actually kind of matches. It just brighten up a bit, and I think And then the other thing is the gold parts. I like that. They added little gold parts. They painted it where it's supposed to be. And what else? Little details like this. Look at that. Just gold right there. Of course, gold right there. So, nothing on the back. No gold, but front-wise, oh yeah, it looks pretty good. Now let's talk about the head sculpt. Also, it's on a ball peg, which I would, can't fucking speak for shit. You see, this is what happens when I do too much videos. I can't speak for shit, but I would rather much have a ball peg than a ball hinge. I hate ball hinges. Ugh. You can't get that much good posability. But of course, we got this mask. Looks pretty good. Looks nice. Of course, we got the little part in the back to make it really look like a mask. Look like that. Some textures, if you could look close, I don't know if you could. Make sure to get some light. You can see some textures right there. So, not bad for a head sculpt. Looks pretty good. Alright. And of course, with his outfit, like I said, not bad. Looks pretty nice. He looks a bit skinny, but when you watch the movie, yeah, that's how Ryan Reynolds look. Of course, when he takes off that whole fucking outfit, motherfucker has abs and muscles. But, I mean, looks pretty, not bad. I was gonna get the Marvel Legends Wolverine, but then the more reviews I've heard about it, the more things I've heard about it, I was like, yeah, so I canceled that pre-order. I'm gonna just wait until I get the SH figure arts of the Deadpool and the Wolverine. Oh, and wow, look at this. we got this little thing to connect. So yeah, that's another thing. I don't didn't even mean to do that, but hold on, can we hold on. I don't know if it's supposed. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be glued on, but yeah. See, we're gonna have our problems with this figure. There's some things that I like and don't like. Color wise, color wise, Jesus Christ, you did not hear that. But anyways, color wise, I like it. I like the aesthetic. Looks pretty good. Now let's talk about posabilities. Up, pretty good, and down. Looks a bit off because you still have this open area. And looking up, you could just see that under. Of course, when you hold this figure in person, you wouldn't really notice. But since I'm recording it on a goddamn phone and you get this certain angle, you could just see that. Anyways, you could put his hand left, right, go in circles. That's what I like. Not bad. We got some armpit joint. I'm not even gonna move the other hand, the other arm. It's just same thing. Armpit joints. You really don't get a lot. I think you get more with the uncanny Deadpool. I mean, of course, you got a little swivel right here. Not bad. Double jointed, pinless as well. Pinless. Not bad. Little ab crunch. He could kick forward. Pretty good, pretty good. Can he do the splits? Well, if you take his guns off, almost. Of course. What I also like is they have like that little swivel. Oh, before I continue, yeah. Yes, another little swivel. They know how to hide the joints very well with some of the parts on here, and I like it. Including this part, because of course they would always have that line right there, but you just can't tell. Because of course you got this black belt, and it just looks nice. Well, not black belt, black strap, whatever. And then of course you got this double jointed legs, and of course his feet. So what are the things I don't like? Well, first of all, not a lot of hands accessory. Second of all, his weapons, they can easily just get chipped off. I don't like that. That's actually that bothers me a lot. That's fucking stupid. And then the other thing is you really can't, like, sometimes standing him up is a bit weird because you get so much articulation with the uncanny version, but with this you try to like move him forward, but since you really can't, look, this part just stops it. So sometimes you could get it, but it's just that really bothers me, which I don't like. And of course we could just put his weapons in, which I really don't. I used to pose him with the katanas, but then when you just keep moving this around, I don't like it. I really don't. The other positive things that I gotta say though, paint wise, not bad for the figure. I'm not talking about accessories, because accessories not good with the paint jobs, but I mean, look at that. Looks pretty good. Nice color with red, black, with gold. Looks nice. Let's see, he wants to fall down. Yeah, there we go. Second of all, this part doesn't fall off like how it does for the Uncanny X-Men, because it could just fall off easily. Literally just falls off and just boom. Other thing is, when you're switching your hands, you got to be careful, because this part is supposed to be down here. But what I did instead, I just push it up, because you could just move it and then switch it, and then, oh, almost lost the baby knife. And then, hold on. Fuck, I hate this shit. Anyways, there we go. Apologize. Just sometimes with this figure's just a bit, there you go. You can just hold it. And of course with the baby knife, you could just put it right there. really gotta force it. Jeez, I don't like that. I really don't like that. And the other thing is when you move it, there you go. You see, oh, when you move it, there you go. You see this shit. I don't like that. So yeah, it's really not the best figure ever to say. It's all right, I guess. I don't know. It's just the feet are the problem. The paint jobs with the accessories with the weapons are a problem. What else? Because I know I got more things to say, because there were problems that I had with this figure. Of course, we got that little strap that could just easily just move out and just take off easily. Of course, it doesn't just fall off, but it just moves, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. And of course, with the head sculpt, I don't know. Some people say his head looks too big, which I don't know. It looks normal to me. I mean, when you look straight ahead, it kind of looks weird. But when you just, I mean, not really. To me, it doesn't really look small. But those are my 3 issues with this figure. And what should I give this? A 7. To be honest, it's a 7 for me. If I were you, pick this one up. This one is far way better articulation. You could actually move the accessories around. The belt, oh, see, that's another problem we had for this figure, but I did a review on that. This belt doesn't even fucking come off. I mean, you could take it off, but there's no peg holes or nothing in there, which is nice. So overall, that's my problems with this. I mean, look at the paint jobs is of course just all right, and you could put his guns nice and easy in there. I know they had like the first Deadpool Marvel Legends figure of the Fox. They had it inside of his goddamn holster, and you couldn't take it off. I don't know why, but now they're like, fuck it, we could put guns on anything. Let's just do it. Take some notes, Tar McFarlane. Come on now. Your figures also fucking suck. But anyways, so this figure, like I said, it's a 7. I think this is way better than the Wolverine that we had, because I was gonna get that because I was like, oh, good head sculpt, and everything else. I was like, the more I seen, I was like, it's not looking good. But with this, way better than that Wolverine, but I wouldn't say way better than this figure. So overall, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna give it a 7. Decent enough. I mean, gets the job done, I guess. But I'm gonna get that SH Figure Arts Deadpool Wolverine, because those are far out way better than this shit that Marvel Legends fucking give us. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like this video, like, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, and if you're just watching these videos, then hey, that makes me happy as well. It's just since this is my first like Fox, now it's Disney Deadpool, I really can't compare it except for that uncanny Deadpool. But overall, live action Deadpool, I really can't compare him to anything. I don't know if that's how it was for the other figures. I'm pretty sure it was, but anyways, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all have a good day, good night, wherever y'all are. Take care of yourself, and I will keep making these videos, and I will see y'all guys another time. Thank you.